My name is Marlen Pineiro. I'm the Assistant Director in ICE's Enforcement and Removal Operation, Removal Division. A little over 30 years ago, I started as a GS2 mail clerk. Since that time, I've been fortunate enough to progress to higher level positions. I was an immigration inspector for a few years. I was also an immigration examiner, which then became a district adjudications officer. As I started to progress in my career, I started to realize that I was getting older, the clock was ticking, but law enforcement was really where my heart was. And I was fortunate enough to be selected for the deportation officer position, and then once again I progressed to eventually become the supervisory deportation officer, to a deportation officer in headquarters. I became a unit chief, and then eventually I was selected as a senior executive and became the assistant director in the removal division, which is my current position. I do not have a 8 to 4 typical day ever. I oversee 4 deputies and my portfolio is international. I also have the ICE Air Division, which is constantly running airs and commercial removals. I'm constantly on the clock. I serve as the primary liaison officer for our diplomatic missions overseas for ERO. I've had the good fortune and the ability to establish relationships with first ladies, foreign ministers, presidents of foreign governments, and so it does require me to be diplomatic with foreign governments and be able to obtain what we need. A good portion of my time requires me to travel 24, 30 hours to get to a location, to be there for 2-3 hour meeting or 1 day of negotiations, and then turn right back around and travel another 24 hours to get back to the U.S. I think ICE is a great agency. That's why I've made my career here. It's not only has great benefits, it has a lot of job stability to offer. I know that people think that often that women don't belong in law enforcement. I completely disagree. Things continue to get better day in and day out. It does require, to make arrests and to have a physical aspect of it, but it's certainly a fun job. It's certainly an attainable job, and I look at my women and men counterparts equally. That's something that we all can accomplish very successfully. ICE has good opportunities even within the agency, and I would highly recommend that women particularly come join our agency. We need you, we want you, and it's certainly a great place to work.